This TikTok is going to be for my nice girls, my naive girls, and my good girls. Here we go. How do I know to speak on nice girl, naive girl, and empath girls? Because I am 100% one of them. What is this series on that I'm talking about? Dating apps. I am deep diving. You guys know me. I'm the Violatrix, Trix, theviolatrix.com, a 20-year findom, and it's my business to know men and to be swirling around in the world of dating apps, and sex and everything in between. And what is my TikTok for? Well, it used to be on plastic surgery, but I found way more value in telling you guys, teaching you guys what I do, how I do it. I have a YouTube channel where you can learn how to become a PSO and work from home for free. I wrote a book on it, and then I'm bringing this information to you guys through my TikTok, the clean information on dating apps, because I have so much data and information to share about men, dating app trends, and all sorts of things. Didn't want it to go unused, this knowledge. So I'm bringing it to you here because also I can't say my dirty stuff on TikTok. They keep banning me, taking me down, that sort of thing. So what do I want to talk about? I want to talk about how the dating apps are a breeding ground for predators. When I met my husband, who's a doctor, I know I scored the big whale back when it was still the Wild West, uncharted territory of dating apps on Match.com back in like '08. But not that dating apps haven't always been kind of a breeding ground for predators, I think since the onset, but in this day and age, more so than ever. And my job is to bring you guys valuable information, advice, tips, and tricks as a mother, also as a findom, but also as someone who really intrinsically understands men, how they function, and their little... I think it's really important for you girls, who are the good girls, the empaths, and everything in between, the trusting ones, the naive ones, the girls from small towns, maybe girls from another country. I think it's really important for you guys to understand that it is survival of the fittest in the dating app climate culture these days. If you are a nice girl, it is more important than ever that you listen to me and that you heed my warnings. The dating apps, it's not just potential dangerous men, potential dangerous situations. That's not even what scares me. What scares me is that immediately when you match with somebody on a dating app, you have pretty much men that will be in two categories. You have men that are seriously looking because they're lonely, they want to get married, they want a girlfriend, and then you have the other category, which is men looking for the quick hit. The dirty girl, the bad girl, the naughty girl who's going to do anything, anytime, come right over without even a FaceTime verification. And I need you girls that are the nice girls, the good girls, to set yourselves apart. I need you to protect yourself. I need you to protect yourself in every way, from how you write your profile to how you interact with these men, how you correspond. You know, I talk about your data being a currency. We don't share our currency. We don't share our data, not our phone number, not our socials, not our full name. We keep everything locked down until such time as they prove and earn that they are who they say they are and their intentions are pure. There is a fine line between being a hard-nosed bitch and being a street smart, savvy woman who is protecting herself. And it's never been more important than in any time in history to protect yourself than now, because of the internet, because of AI, because of everything going on. I'm a mom, and first and foremost, my whole platform is women helping women. So yes, my shirt is too short. I don't know why it's crawling up like this, and I have very little makeup on today because everybody's riding my ass about my heavy eye makeup, and I feel like an alien. I feel horrible. But anyway, I'm digressing. Let me continue on with this. My whole point is, I want you ladies having a script ready. Have a story. This is who I am. This is what I do for a living. Very general information. This is where I'm from. I do not want you ever revealing that you've been in an abusive relationship or that your last boyfriend or several boyfriends did not treat you well. Right at the very beginning, they are looking for the bar that you're going to set on how you've been treated previously. And they're going to decide very quickly. They are sizing you up, and they're going to decide very quickly, good girl, naughty girl. Girl who settles, who has soft, low boundaries, easily push through boundaries, or is she a woman that sets a high standard for herself? Because if you come across or strong with your boundaries or difficult to bend and mold into what they want, they're going to move on to the next person. They're not going to waste their time. So how are we going to accomplish this? We're going to make a very short, brief bio about yourself. We're going to have no exclamation points. We're going to have no emojis. We're going to be nice. We're going to tell a little bit about who we are, but not too much. We're not revealing too much. And we're not being overly nice nor accommodating. Those things can come later once he has proven his intentions are pure. So first, we're going to choose pictures that are not too scandalous and sexy. They're not too pushover easy girl, okay? They're going to be nice, clean, decent pictures, especially if you have something that's corporate minded. They're going to be different settings and not too many pictures, and we're not going to do bikini pics unless you're going for that kind of thing. We are going to look for men with certain attributes. If we want a professional man, we're going to look for the man who's got the college degrees. If we want a guy who's kind of easygoing and funny, we're not going to so much focus on his degrees. We're going to be focusing on the words that he says, his hobbies, and those sorts of things. Okay, we're going to be reading and vetting very carefully. Everything that you're reading and vetting should be making sure that this guy fits into the mold of what you're looking for, the lifestyle, all of these things. When we begin corresponding with men, we're going to download a Google Voice number. We're not going to give out our full phone number, ever. We're going to stay in app talking to them, even through the first date, maybe the first, second, and third dates. These men are not entitled to access to you, okay? Access to you is earned and it's granted once they prove they are who they say they are and that they are reaching and stepping up to earn you. Just like the knight in shining armor, we're holding out for a hero. We're holding out for the guy who is going to step up. And for every asshole out there and guy that is just looking for a quick hit, one night stand, that sort of thing, there's 5 men out there that are truly, wholeheartedly good and looking for something serious. So I need you to understand this is a numbers game. It's not the numbers that you go through, it's the number of men. Everything in advertising and sales works in reach and frequency. How many people are you reaching? How much of the time? So the dating apps will work on the same premise. How many men are you reaching? How much of the time? So you can't go on there with the expectation that you're going to meet someone within the first week and you're going to hit it off and you can get right off the app. You got to put in the hard, heavy lifting. You got to put in the sweat equity. You have to talk to 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 100 guys. This could take months, and expect that it should take months because you need to go through and vet exactly who it is that you want and what you're looking for. So what I'm looking for here is a tactic, a strong business acumen tactic. We're going to do 90-10, we're going to do 90% of the listening, 10% of the talking. We're going to come off as a great conversationalist because we ask them so many personal questions about themselves. But the reason why we're asking this is that we are vetting them. We are pre-qualifying them like any good salesperson does. Am I going to be able to close the deal? Well, let me pre-qualify them and see if they qualify to close this deal. Okay? So I want you to have a script, who you are, what you enjoy, very kind of bland, no specific details. We don't go to Instagram. We don't give them out on Instagram. We don't give them out where we work. Speak in generalities, and you must practice this. We don't give our LinkedIn. We don't give our phone number. We download Google Voice or some burner app, or I have a second cell phone that I use for things, so I never have to put my real phone number out there. And then we talk to no less than 3 guys at any given time. We go out with a minimum of 10 to 15 guys over periods of months. We sleep with no one, and we wait until the knight in shining armor rises to the surface. Okay, I'm going to keep going with this series, and I want your feedback. I want to know what more you need to know to keep yourself safe and find the right guy.